Hi, it's Tara Green here bringing you the weekend astrology. So for August the 14th, Scorpio Moon is the most intense, the most emotional, the most soulful, obsessive, secretive, sexual, rebirthing, ruthless, can be ruthless, intimidating, transformative time of the month. Now, the moon sextiled Mercury already in Virgo early this morning. That was at 3:33 a.m. That was Eastern Daylight Time. So, it gives us easy access to being intelligent. Now, the big aspect, there's two big aspects today. Venus in Virgo in conjuncts Jupiter in Aquarius. So Venus in Virgo, again, she's the queen of perfectionism, of organization, of details, of criticism, of worrying, of health, of diet, of being of service to people. So that's all Virgo harvesting. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're already starting to harvest our gardens. If you have your nice organic garden that Venus in Virgo loves, she's the goddess of the harvest as well. So there she is being her perfected self and, being a little bit too self-effacing and too hard on herself. And then there's Jupiter in Aquarius, which is, wherever Jupiter is, he's always the benefactor, he's always the optimism, he's the largest planet, he's the blessing giver, the boon giver. And in Aquarius, he wants to expand our minds. Now, in a way, you could say Jupiter and Aquarius and Venus and Virgo have something in common. Aquarius is an air sign. All air signs relate to the mind, intellectual abilities, and Venus and Virgo, even though she's earthy, is ruled by Mercury. So, they kind of get along well here, but, they are in two different elements. Earth and air do not mix, so they are in each other's blind spots, let's put it that way. And a blind spot, it can be a very vulnerable place because it's literally what we don't see. So maybe you're focusing too much on the details and not on the big picture. That's really what this translates as. So if you're worried about your health, if you're worried about your immune system, if you're worried about COVID and all that stuff, Jupiter in Aquarius says, really do your diligence, under a Scorpio moon, dig deeper, dig under the surface, see what is not being put out there in the media, you know what I mean? Kind of evaluate things. That's Jupiter in Aquarius, see both sides of an issue, okay, at least. But something may come along to kind of give you a new perspective, which can be a good thing, but maybe an unexpected one, okay? So Scorpio Moon squares Saturn in Aquarius. Again, there can be difficulty with authorities, with people that are sticking to their guns is how I'm translating this intuitively. Issues with your father, authorities, business, deeply entrenched things. Again, Scorpio Moon rules finance, so I haven't checked on what Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are doing today. Saturn Aquarius rules crypto, Aquarius rules cryptocurrencies. The Scorpio Moon sextiles Mars in Virgo. Now that's an interesting one because Mars rules Scorpio, so they are in harmonious elements. Water and earth are both considered receptive or feminine elements, so they work well together. So it's a good day to do some deep diving, deep digging below the surface into your emotions, really being meticulous and really focused. Mars and Venus in Virgo and the Sun to join them very soon as well. It gives us that really in-depth focus reality check. Scorpio Moon in conjuncts Chiron and Aries. So this is another fairly major aspect, I would say. That one's happening literally in the next few minutes. So again, wherever Chiron is where you're vulnerable, where you're the most wounded. But Chiron in Aries, of course, is the big defensive warrior. That's what warriors do. They defend, they attack, they defend. So Scorpio Moon wants you to dig again below the surface, go down into those depths where you are vulnerable. That's where the riches are. That's what the dragon is defending against. Doesn't want you to get to those inner riches, the inner psychological riches. So, the thing is here is you may want to not go there, but it's a good idea to go there. Okay. Moon in Scorpio opposes Uranus and Taurus. So again, the theme today is very Aquarian and Scorpio. Kind of very intellectual. Uranus and Taurus is very earthy, so again, we're dealing with the earth as well. Venus, Mars, and Uranus and Taurus, as well as Pluto and Capricorn. So all the earth signs there. Uranus and Taurus is like a big explosion. There was a big earthquake, I'm sorry to say, in Haiti. When the planets line up in certain signs, a lot of earth signs, they do tend to have earthquakes. So Uranus and Taurus is like getting you to move, getting you to renovate, getting you to change, getting you to see the big picture in terms of your body. Taurus rules the body, your senses, your sensuality. your inner gut instincts, what you're saying. Taurus rules the throat. So Scorpio, don't be afraid to suddenly blurt out some big unconscious shadow material, which could devastate somebody else, by the way. Truth usually does. Okay, now, the Sun in Leo in conjuncts Neptune and Pisces. Now that happens at 9:14 p.m. in Pacific Daylight Time, but it happens on the 15th in Eastern Daylight Time in Greenwich Mean Time. So the Sun in Leo, very proud, very dramatic, very much the leader, wants to party. You're the king, you're the queen. You want to own your heart. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You want to be creative. You want to express yourself, strong willpower. You know, you're going to take it off. You're going to shine like the sun. That's, you know, Leo ruled by the sun. You're going to bling it on. So that, again, that in conjunct, what we're not seeing, there's a deep spiritual side, which is hidden, you know, Pisces, the last sign, the 12th sign of the zodiac, hidden. Neptune, dreams. So one of the ways to tap into what your heart or your will or where you're going to shine the most right now is in your dreams. I felt a big opening last night of something, like another deeper dimensional opening last night. So just passing that on to you. You may want to meditate on that and dream on it and ask your higher spiritual guardians and those who work with you to come and be with you. Okay. Also, it would be good to work with amethyst here. I've got my amethyst here just so you can see that nice amethyst energy there. Okay. All right. So then on the Sunday, on the 15th, let's just move this down a bit here. Okay. So on the 15th, can pull in there a little bit maybe. A little bit more. Can I get in there a bit more? I'm not sure that I can. My camera doesn't want to go there now. Okay. So again, that same aspect happens late at night, and then Scorpio Moon trines Neptune and Pisces. So again, the key there is to meditate, to pay attention to your dreams, to give away some gift, some energy without expecting anything back. That's Neptune and Pisces. Is about charity, unconditional love, really feeling very emotional, very over the top. Neptune and Pisces, again, very super sensitive. So if you're a person who's an empath, feels everybody's emotions, you may want to make sure you have your shields up on the 15th. So then the Scorpio Moon squares the Sun. We are just a week away from the next lunation, which is a very rare blue moon. Happens August the 22nd. I am doing a blue moon astrology magic workshop the day before, August 21st, which I'm inviting you to join me in. Please, it's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Zoom. You can get in touch to sign up for that on my website at tarot.com. So Sun and the Moon facing off, well, that's just part of the lunar cycles. I just saw the crescent moon out of my window earlier this morning. And then the Moon and Pluto sextile each other. So again, Pluto is the modern ruler of Scorpio. These two get together, you can pretty much blast through anything. So again, that financial wealth, the plutocrats, you want to, I call them plutocrats. If you want to, go to town with the plutocrats, with the plutocracy, if you want to uncover some secrets, you want to dig deeper, that would be a good way to do that too. Also your own power issues, your career. Pluto in Capricorn generally rules career as well, your body, your long-term goals. Scorpio Moon squares Jupiter in Aquarius. Again, that's 7:23 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Again, these two are benevolent. They're both strong-willed. All fixed signs are strong-willed. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Those are the four fixed signs. They don't want to budge. So there's some kind of expansive energy going on there that, the Scorpio Moon likes to expand, wants to shed old growth, wants to, renew itself. That's Scorpio. All right. Now, the Moon then sextiles Venus and Virgo. So this is very good for, Venus in Virgo. You may connect with a Scorpio. Again, dating online is good with all this Aquarius energy as well. Connecting with someone that you feel you deeply resonate with in your body and in your emotions, right? Okay. Also, again, a new self-worth issue, because Scorpio is really about self-worth. The Moon then goes void of course, 11:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So it's in between aspects, but only for a few minutes because the Moon then enters Sagittarius at 11:12 p.m. So then the mood immediately shifts from that deep, watery, hidden, sexual, underwater realm into the light, fiery optimism of Sagittarius. The Moon is at her last degrees of Virgo, and she's entering her home sign of Libra on the 15th, 9:27 p.m. That's Pacific Daylight Time. On the 16th at 12:27 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So when Venus is in her home sign, she's very, very happy. And so that's a good thing. Good for all you Libras. Good for trying to find some sense of balance. We're going to be social networking. We're going to be connecting to other people. So people are kind of ready to move out into the world. Make sure you stay in balance, though, with Venus in Libra. All right. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm at tarottarot.com. Please follow me on my blog at infinitynow.wordpress.com. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. Sorry if I've been off a little bit. My energy's been very wacky. I haven't been sleeping very well. That's been catching up to me. So I'm having to just listen to my body. So I am here. I'm always putting out energy for all of you. All right. Sending you many blessings.